It has been revealed children as young as 12 are reaching out to Victoria's Quitline to manage vaping addictions. It has prompted the launch of a new educational program alerting children about the dangers of vaping. VicHealth says around 30% of teenagers have used e-cigarettes, but only half of those knew the product would be addictive and harmful. Joining me now is Quit Victoria Director Rachael Anderson. Rachael, thank you so much for joining us. Why are Quit Victoria launching new vaping resources for secondary school aged children?
Thanks for having me. Yeah, we're launching these resources today because we know that there's a rising epidemic that's happening amongst our young people around vaping. We've seen the statistics around 2017 where 14% of secondary school students had tried vaping, and we look to today and there's about 30% of secondary school students who have now tried vaping. So we know that there's rising rates, there's a rising epidemic amongst our young people around that. So these resources that we're launching today are really looking at how we can have an honest conversation, how we can open that conversation in our school settings and actually start to address the issue.
And how have these been designed for schools and teachers to use?
Yeah, these are really great resources that we've developed up in partnership with the Department of Education, with VicHealth, with Monash University, and we've really looked at what teachers are needing in the classroom to help support them have those conversations. So these are curriculum-based resources. They're designed to be able to be picked up and used at all levels across the classroom. They're embedded in learning activities right across the board. So we're really hoping that it will support teachers to be able to have those conversations across the board.
And Rachael, we've seen recent legislative changes occur in regard to vaping with a ban on importing these products. So how do these resources fit in with the other changes taking place in the country?
We really warmly welcome the legislative changes that have been introduced at a national level, and we really welcome the further changes that are slated to happen later in the year. And we think that that's going to have a really big impact on vaping rates across the board. And these resources that we've launched today recognise that we need to also help support those people who are currently vaping. We need to help our young people to be able to address that. When supply becomes harder, we're going to see that people are going to need more supports to be able to quit vaping. And these are just one of the tools that we can use. We know that it's not the bullet that's going to actually solve everything, but we know that this is actually one of the tools that we can use to help support young people in their efforts to quit vaping.
Certainly. And for more information, where can people head to?
Yeah, so people can head to quit.org.au. We're there to offer a range of services. You can speak to a counsellor, have a non-judgmental conversation about your concerns around vaping or smoking, and we really there's other resources there to help people. So I'd encourage people to go to quit.org.au. There's multiple ways that you can connect with us, have a conversation, and start to make that plan to quit.
And as you mentioned, a non-judgmental conversation. As we know, these are very addictive products. So yes, the more information, the better. And again, quit.org.au. Rachael Anderson, thank you so much for joining us.